The Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 53. Check 53. Record. Check. Hey. Check 53's Mike. Check. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Returnable here from the 38. Look at the spin.
Balance.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
No, 66. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Squeeze. Rip. Run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch the safety creep. Watch that. Rush in. 72.
1st down, here's White. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They're running it. It's Michelle. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
That's it, baby. You got what? Wait, that's 29.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best bet...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and it's 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here I come again. Hey, Mike. 40 got. 40 got.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That 180. Watch Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
To throw again, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. Past the 20. And some room to work. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 46 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin with Michel on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, Michel, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Brady gives to Michel. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. Thomas, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything has flipped in the other direction.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And it's Michel once again. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And able to find Dorsett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lady! Check 53. Back the pass.
They begin the drive with Johnson. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Stafford. Able to get away. It's caught outright, Amendola. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side taken in by Galladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
You can't block me. X3. 218. Chopper. Safety screaming.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's James. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
53's the mic. 50's the
Here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Easy.
Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Kyle Van Noy, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
White.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
That throw by Brady incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's 3rd and 5. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Brady's throw caught by Thomas. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's out of bounds behind.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, 66.
Brady to throw again. Looking deep for Demarius. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, 2nd down. They've sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach in Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, wouldn't you?